Today's test on Bullet Boys is going to be the Winchester Supreme 12 gauge slug. This round is not as fast as its what I would consider its competition, which is the Hornady SST, but it's still moving pretty good at 1700 feet per second. It's the closest thing you can find to an SST. These are relatively in the same price range. You're going to pay anywhere from 10 to 15 bucks a box, which a box is 5 rounds, so they're not cheap, but they do work. Hornady recommends that you zero their SST at 150 yards out of your 12 gauge, and Winchester recommends 125. So not a whole lot of difference there. But today we will be testing this in a defense application, which means I will be shooting into milk jugs covered with denim at a distance of 15 feet. I don't think the denim is going to make much of a difference, though unlike the SST, this does not have the cone in the front. It may plug, but I think at that speed it's relatively impossible. I'm expecting a serious hit. If the camera looks a little hazy, that's because it's actually in a plastic bag. I hope this doesn't explode and fragment away like the SST did. I mean, I spent a lot of time trying to find that. And I know I'm testing this ammo and I'm talking a lot about the SST, but that's what I consider its competition, so we'll see how it performs. Again, well, I'm going to have a lot of milk jugs up there. Hopefully it doesn't plug or over-penetrate. Some of them aren't even milk jugs, but the whole goal is to make it expand and stop it and see how far it went. So, let's see what happens. And here are your results. Again, not a great recovery. Guys, these bullets are hard to stop. Okay, I mean they are not designed for a defense application, though I do believe that they will work very well. Here is one of your petals there that you see in the top here. And I did recover the very back of the bullet. This solid chunk here. Actually, I believe this is part of the sabot. I have all of the sabot here, as you can see, and actually the wad too, right here. There's all your pieces of your wad. A little bit of leaf in there. Sorry about that. There it is. Unlike the SST, all of these pieces that I did find were directly under where the milk jugs had basically landed, or in them. I think the SST was a little more violent. Again, with the SST I didn't find all of it. I also did not find all of it with this one. And I can't really give you a penetration rating on it because it did annihilate, just completely blow apart 4 milk jugs. But then on one of the others behind it, I had a very good center of mass hit in the initial impact. I could see that on the other milk jugs. But then the 5th milk jug, which is this guy right here, I got this grazer off to the side. And you can see that it's a clear rip of a slug going by. So, as it was traveling through those milk jugs, it did turn. I could see my initial impact on the first milk jug, very good center of mass. It did turn, and another very large chunk of it continued on, and I could not stop it. It did not go into my milk jugs. It landed in the trees I use as a backstop somewhere. I looked around, could not find it. So I can't give you a penetration rating on that. I would say that it is more than an SST, which was 5 milk jugs. But I didn't find all that bullet either, so I guess I can't really tell you. Again, I'll do a drum test at some point. I'll probably do them both in the same video. Call it Super 12 gauge rounds in a drum, I don't know. But anyway, I'll do a drum test to get you a whole bullet. At least you have a good idea of the impact and a rough estimate of the penetration. So, personal defense or not, I'd say yeah, it would work. Expect pieces to continue on. I'll let you know. I would be able to give you a better representation of that in the drum test. But there you have it. Your Winchester Supreme 12 gauge.